Does your firewood business take its profit first or take its profit last? I'll start out by defining profit. Just go back to the basics, make sure everybody's on the same page. Put some notes up here on top. See if we can get a little bigger text here. Should be good. All right. The simple business 101 definition, simplified. Profit equals revenue minus expenses. All right. So another way of saying it is profit, or we'll say money in, which is revenue, rev, minus money out, expenses, equals profit. Okay? So this is how most businesses operate. Money comes in, money goes out. The business keeps what's left over, which is called profit. So the way most businesses do this is basically hope there's some profit at the end of the year. They don't know. They don't know how much it's going to be. They just hope. What if you flip that around and you build the profit into your numbers? Force the business to be profitable, right? So instead you say revenue, money in, minus profit. So it comes before your expenses. It's paid to the business, right? Not you specifically, the business's profit. It's paid to the business first. So revenue minus profit. Let's say it's 10%. Let's say you want to keep 10% of profit. 15, good enough. I don't know how I hit a 5, but let's say it's 15%. Then you subtract your expenses. Now, what does that equal? What do you get from that? You get 100% certainty of owning a profitable business, because it's impossible not to have a profitable business. It's literally impossible. Is it easy? No. Is anything worth doing easy? No. It takes a lot of discipline. We all have discipline for things we want to have discipline for. So it can be done. You just got to make yourself do it. And one of the best ways to do it is to automatically send that 15% profit, or whatever your number is, 10, 15, 20, 25, to a separate bank account or to something separate you can't touch. All right, so you have money comes in, you sell a quart of firewood, you get $300. And you have your, let's just say that you get paid by a credit card, which I highly recommend everybody is able to do. If you like cash because you don't want to pay taxes, well, that's great. I don't want to pay taxes either, but I pay them anyway. So you sell the $300 quart of firewood. You get paid by credit card. And 15% of that, which is $45. Is that right? 10% is 30. Yeah. $45 immediately gets pushed into a different account. It doesn't go when you get that, when that credit card payment goes to your bank, it splits it between two accounts. 15% of it goes to which is $255, I believe. $255 goes to your operating account, your business operating account, and $45 goes to your business profit account, savings account, whatever, or wherever else you can send it. Where the harder it is to get to it, the better off you are. After that, you take the remaining money, the $255, and you pay your expenses with that. Instead of revenue comes in, you pay your expenses and hope the 15% is left. It's not going to be. It may be, but there's a much less likely chance that that 15% will be there after you pay all your expenses, because you'll find a way to spend it. It's so easy. It's so easy. You'll figure out a way to make your business payments with what's left. And you know what? If you think about it like this, you say, well, maybe I can raise my price 15% and I'll never even know it's gone. And then I just stick that in the profit account. Or you raise it 10 or 5, something to offset it a little bit. But you'll figure out a way to make your business work by taking the profit out first. If you've ever heard the saying, pay yourself first, it's the same concept. You get paid from like a W-2 job. You take out 10% and you put it in savings, in the stock market, in a 401k, whatever. Pay yourself first. It's like the government does, right? They take your taxes out. Insurance company takes your premium out, your health insurance, dental insurance, that stuff all comes out because they know if you pay it in the beginning, it's 100% certainty of it getting paid. If they send you the bill, there's a whole lot less chance of that getting paid on time every month. That's why it's done. So, something to think about. Can you switch your business from profit last to profit first? And we are not talking about what you pay yourself to split firewood. We're not talking about what you pay yourself to deliver firewood. This is a business. You want to do employee stuff in your business? That's fine. But you get paid like an employee. You can't pay yourself more than, I don't know, $25 or so an hour to split firewood. You know, whatever the number is. I mean, you got to pay what that job would be worth if you hired it out for somebody else to do. If you hired somebody to split firewood, you have to pay yourself what you would pay them. The other portion of that money, which you can take, is actually business profit. You got to know your numbers for this stuff. It's business profit. And then you can take an owner's draw from that. So I hope all that came across okay. It's just a different way of looking at things where probably 99% of businesses do revenue, comes in, pay expenses, hope that something's left over at the end, and flipping that 180 degrees. A profit first business, it's revenue in, immediately pay that profit to the business. The business gets their cut first. Then you pay your expenses. If you don't think it will work, you'll figure out a way to make it work. Increase your price. If you can't do, if you can do, all right, let me just say this to close it up. If you can do this, revenue minus expenses equals profit of 15%. If you can do this 100% of the time, every time, for the entirety of your business's life, then good. That's great. There is probably, I could probably count on one hand the amount of people that can do that. But you don't need to worry about it if you do profit first. Revenue minus profit. Then minus expenses. You can't screw it up. It's impossible. See if you can implement this in your business. You have to know your numbers. You have to know what you're going to pay your business in profit. I think 15% is probably pretty decent for a firewood business. 10 is probably low. 15, 20%, maybe more. All depends. But you got to know your numbers to be able to do this, and you got to be you have to be disciplined about it. And you have to be disciplined to run a proper business. So that should already, that should already be done. All right. Hope everybody enjoyed this video. I'll be back tomorrow. I'm not sure if I'll be able to make a video this weekend, but I'll definitely do one Monday. Hopefully I can get one or two out this weekend.